Good morning, guys. Today is Sunday. We decided that we weren't going to load up last night. By the time we got the trucks back to the trailer, it was pretty late, and we were going to go work at another shop nearby, but there's an ice storm heading our way on the way to Minneapolis, so we're going to try to knock out as much as we can here in the parking lot here in Houston. As you can see behind me, all the dirt crew equipment is piled up, ready for pickup after they took all the dirt out of the stadium last night. We had a great night last night. The crowd was amazing. 49,000 people, I believe, were in attendance. So it's always awesome to see all these great Monster Jam fans, and to see all them roaring when you come out of the tunnel for intros. Man, you can't match that adrenaline that you get from that. As far as trucks go, we don't really have too much tore up. We had to take the Rod Ryan body off my truck last night and get it loaded back up in the trailer so it can go back down to Florida to get fixed. And then we got to repair my Velociraptor body from Jeff Souza's crash in Tampa, which isn't too bad. It's just some minor fiberglass work. I got to wash trucks, wash tires. I got to pull down all my planetaries and tighten up my hubs. I got a knuckle that's loose, and it's just a matter of checking fluids. And we did a once over on the trucks last night, and both trucks, they took the beating that we gave them. I gotta thank everybody at Team Throttle Monster. We got some of the best equipment that's out there, and it's definitely proven itself for sure. But yeah, it's just a matter of getting loaded up and hitting the road and ready for Minneapolis. Check it out. What's up, everybody? Today is Wednesday. We just got here into US Bank Stadium. We're getting ready to get trucks out. It is a little cold. The trucks are cold, so we're going to be pulling them out instead of starting them up to help save on the motors. Mike is super excited to be here. He is a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. This stadium's beautiful. I haven't been here since 2017, so we're really looking forward to it. Got some maintenance we got to finish up here. We were trying to get out of Houston before a snowstorm hit on the way. Thankfully, we missed it. Got here all safe and sound, so we're gonna get unloaded. We're gonna get trucks prepped, tired up, ready to rock it out this weekend, and check this beautiful stadium out and watch the dirt crew build a track. Hey, give her a shot. So before we can get trucks out of the trailer, we had to put some plastic down on the concrete. It's a beautiful stadium. We don't want to mess it up in any way, shape, or form. And monster trucks, they can definitely be very messy at times. So as you can see here, they're putting plastic down, all the tech officials, to protect the concrete, so all the oils and stuff doesn't soak into the concrete here. But with that being said, we were able to let trucks warm up a little bit before we can, we're actually going to fire them up and drive them over instead of pulling them out. It's probably 70, 75 degrees inside the building here, so check it out. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got one of my corners torn down. I'm gonna go through all four, just because the truck over the past couple weekends has taken two good nose picks. So I just want to make sure that spindle bolts aren't pulled potentially to where they would break on us or fail during the event. I want to make sure no axles are twisted, which would result into a broken axle. Just preventative maintenance, trying to catch something before it catches us. But I'll give you guys a little breakdown of what's inside one of these corners. So what you got here, this is one complete corner. We'll start from the inside going out. So this is our custom axles by Overson Engineering. We run a U-joint style. They've been really, really good to us. This is a 19 spline coarse axle, and then they also make a 47 spline fine axle, which is a 2-inch shaft. I want to say those are close to like 1 3/4 inch. Then once we put that in, then right here you'll have a custom billet spindle, and this is made by Overson as well. Eventually those will bend on harder hits, but we've had some really, really good luck with those, and we're all good there. This right here, this is our planetary hub. This is looking at the back side of it. This is actually our wheel restraint system. So if this spindle was to ever break, or we were to have any other type of failure, this right here would keep the tire to the truck, or at least slow it down. These tabs, this is a floating ring right here that's held on by this backing plate, and this float ring bolts to these plates that are bolted down to the knuckle itself. So when everything's all together, it can't go nowhere. And then of course we have a hub support. This plate here protects this plate from cracking. This whole assembly right here is made out of cast iron, so it can be fairly brittle over time. A lot of these monster truck parts like this are, were made back in the 70s and 80s, some even before then. So, they definitely have seen their way around the world. So this just kind of helps give it some more support. This is just mild steel 3/8 stick that we bolt to it. It's bolted by these bolts here, and it also shares the studs there. And then inside there would be the bowl gear. The bowl gear is what goes onto the spindle, and it's held on to there by two spindle nuts and then one spindle washer. So a little prime example here is, if you can see closely, that tab right there is starting to pull away from itself, and over time, the sudden shock of everything in the inertia, it will loosen the nuts up. So that's a tall tale sign there, so we'll put a new one of those in, and then we typically fold one ear over one way and then one the other way, just to keep the nuts from backing off. And then right here, this is our planetary. Our planetary is a 3-to-1 ratio. It's got a sun gear inside here, so this sun gear spins inside there. And then they traditionally come with 10 bolts, and we use 5 studs with 5 bolts, and we have drilled all those out to 20 bolts, so we have more bolts inside there. That way it stays a lot tighter, because those will come loose. When those come loose, they will cause this whole thing to move, and once those starts moving, it just explodes and locks this whole corner up, and then you got to start all over again. So we'll get this stuff cleaned up.